Well, what's up, everybody? Back here on Bear Rock Logging today, and in case you're wondering why we're right in the middle of recording the Courseplay route, I once again forgot to, oh, that was great. I once again forgot to set my recording for my microphone like it needs to be, so I had to go back and do that real quick. I don't know what's gotten into me lately. I can't ever remember to set it right. And if you remember watching the last video, you might have heard my audio voice was a little bit soft than normal. That's because I forgot to do it like I was supposed to do it. I don't know. Anyway, we're going, and what I was saying before I realized my microphone was not going was that I worked on the next map a little bit last night. I worked on it for about 2.5 hours, something like that. I didn't time it or anything. One of these days I'm going to sit down and whenever I work on a map, I'm going to time it, see how many hours it takes from start to finish. That'll be fun. But anyway, in case you missed it in the previous videos, or if you're a new subscriber, I'm working on another map. If you're not familiar with all my stuff, in 17 I made my first map was called Dodson Logging, which is based off a real area in Louisiana, kind of north central to central somewhere, in the northern part of the state. And then I did the plantation, which I have now converted over to 19. And then this was my first map on 19. This one is called Bear Rock Logging. But anyway, so in case you're new, the next map, it's actually going to be a 4X logging map. And so it's going to take me quite a bit longer to work on it. I worked on it for about, like I said, 2 to 2.5 hours last night, and it didn't really feel like I did much. It was just such a big map. Of course, I did spend about a good 15-20 minutes in-game testing. And by the way, it took me to drive from one corner of the map over to where the sawmill is, and past the sawmill down the other road that leads away from the sawmill. It took me about, let's see, I started about 7:40. I think it took me about 8 minutes, I think, to drive that distance. So not terrible. Oh, great! Cut that tree. But and that was really moving too, and I didn't have a fully loaded log trailer or anything, and I actually couldn't see my road in some parts because I had grass growing through there. I got to go back and remove, but so I actually cut a corner or two here or there. But anyway, it's going to take a while to drive across that map, especially on those switchbacks like these types of things. Boy, those brakes really do not want to work. Oh boy, that was close. Yeah, that was close. I probably should not be talking and trying to record a route. I end up going too fast. But yeah, so the next map's going to take a little bit. I'm hoping I can work on it some here in the next few weeks. Because I've really, it's like anything creative with me that I have to kind of be in the mood to work on it. And it's not that I haven't been in the mood, it's just other things have taken precedence. But June is always tough for me because our town has that festival, and there's concerts, both from the community band that I play in and from live bands they bring in for the concert. So it's always tough in June. And June also, at my church, we have a 4th of July presentation that we do every year. And so there's rehearsals and stuff for that. So it's always busy in June. So I don't have much free time. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start offloading these logs because it would take longer, but I'm just kind of, I don't know. I mean, it is faster to just do this, but it's also more realistic to have something offload your truck. All right, why isn't he going? Are we past it or something? No. You know, this did this before to me. Let's see. Huh. Oh well, I may have to re-record that. Not sure what's up with that. Let me try one more time here. No, it's not gonna work. Oh well, I'm not sure what's up with that. I'll re-record that. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I knew it was going to be quite a challenge to do a 4x login map, just because the sheer amount of space you have to do something with. Because I mean, it's a whole lot bigger than a 2x. In fact, the PDA map, whenever you pull it up on this particular blank map I'm using, they put a little gray box where the normal size map is, and then they overlaid that on top of the 4x area, and it's a lot more. I guess it's two. I guess a standard map is 2x, 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, and so the 4x would be 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. So I guess that'd be effectively double the size. So I'm making 2 maps in one. That's what it feels like. But I've got a pretty good jump on it. I've got the sawmill is all pretty well done. I think I've got all the sell points and stuff in there. I haven't tested them, or at least if I have, I've forgotten. It's been so long since I worked on it last. But the sawmill's there and ready to go. I've got a good jump on the trees placed. I don't even know how many thousands of trees I've already placed, but I've got a lot more to go. There's going to be, I believe it's two pretty good sized lakes on there just to help take up some of the space. There's going to be like a mountain range on there, not necessarily like well, there's just a big area, kind of, I guess it's kind of right in the middle of the map, sorta, that there won't be a lot of trees, and I can pretty quickly kind of, fill in the area. There's not going to be a whole lot of roads, just because there's the terraform tool, and I'm hoping that somebody will come out with the AAA building materials where you can, drive a dump truck under the thing and fill up with gravel or dirt or whatever, and then you can build your own roads. Which reminds me, I've got a bulldozer I need to show you, but I don't know if we have enough money. So folks are finally starting to come out with some realistic looking tracks for the track machines, excavators, and fellow bunchers, dozers, things like that. I've seen some screenshots on some of the Facebook groups that I follow. So it's coming. The TerraTrack script, I guess, they got it working, whatever. The dozer I have actually uses rubber tracks, which looks kind of silly, but it's better than nothing. And then I think it's probably safe to say this, but and I won't go into any much detail about it, but FDR is working on a bulldozer, so you can be expecting that pretty soon. But yeah, I think y'all are going to like this next map. Now it is going to be big, that's for sure. And it's not that you can't do it single player, but probably more geared to multiplayer just because of the sheer size of it and number of trees. But what's going to be cool about it is, like I said, there's not many roads, and so you have to do something on your own. And I'm going to make it to where, there's a bunch of valuable tracts of timber, of course, like I did in the plantation. But it's going to be pretty cool because you kind of have to make your own way. I mean, like I said, there's kind of really only kind of like one or two main roads, and then you'll have to figure out how to, maneuver around and make your own roads and make your own landings and stuff. So I'm really hoping that the terraform tool, I haven't really played with that much, but I'm really hoping that works out pretty good. Let's try this, see if that works. Alright, now what I want to do here is let's, I'll let it leave our stuff in your room. Oh well. Actually, let's load up the other course. So I want to see where... Oh, wait. No, don't want two combined courses. There it is, okay. Wanted to see where that start point was. That should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough room. Alright, so let's get the beast fired up. We didn't get to play with it much last time. And then let's get this wood chip truck fired up. I'm gonna go ahead, let's see, we're at 62%, so it shouldn't take off. Sell wood chips. Oh, wait, come back here, you're not full. Crazy driver. Okay, we'll wait till he gets full. Alright, now let's grab all this junk over here that we piled up. It's just about dark on us. In fact, after this video today, I'm going to speed up time and get us on into the next day. my button is not working. Oh. Yeah, I don't mind running too much in the dark, but if I can run in the daylight, that's even better. Because those floodlights that I have, they kind of really affect the frame rate a good bit. Oops. Shot a piece of wood back over there. Unhook yourself. Okay, now these little small pieces, I may have to use the other tractor. I don't know if I can pick them up. That's the problem with these little things is, yeah, they're hard to pick up sometimes. And with this plowed ground, I noticed they kind of want to go into the ground a good bit. You see that one there that's sunk into the ground. Alright, well, that thing should be close to full now. Let's see. 86%. Let's go ahead and send him. And we'll be doing something else while he is going to the sawmill. And that's going to be... we need to test out that Courseplay route we did. So let's work on getting this truck loaded. Yep, we're getting real close now to 1,000. I'm happy. I knew we could do it. Just wasn't sure how long it would take. We still got just a little ways to go. 96 more subscribers to go. We'll get there. And just as soon as we get to 1,000, and I'm sure that we're over that and all that, I'll take that stupid graphic away and have to see that again. Oh, I forgot about that tree. Oh wait, no, I guess that was something else. I will have to go cut that tree before I run this load there, though. I would like to say, if you're interested in knowing some more about the maps, you can head over to Patreon. I've got a Patreon page in patreon.com/NLAgaming, and you can go over there for $5 a month. That'll get you insider access to all the maps I'm working on, what they're gonna what they're going to look like, what they're going to be called, what's the logo going to look like, all this stuff before anybody else. So you will be the first to know. I try to update the Patreon folks over there about, once every week or two, something like that. I'll drop a little note in there just to let everybody know how it's going. If I've had time to work on anything, that sort of thing. Screenshots, I'll put screenshots up so you'll know before anybody else. Just lots of cool stuff over there. And what I'm hoping to do, maybe in the future, if I can ever get time, is I hope to add a tier, and for like maybe $10 a month, I'll do some mapping tutorials. So if you're interested in wanting to learn how to make a login map, you'll be able to go over there, and for $10 a month, I'll drop tutorials in there. I'm considering that. I haven't really made up my mind 100% about that yet. So we'll see what happens with that. That doesn't look very good, but anyway. Some of those logs are just difficult. And you know what I was looking at the other day? I don't think I can. Let me look at this. Yeah, see, I don't know how that FDR was coming. It seemed like he was coming over here. Maybe he's updated it since then, but I don't have the option to strap down just one bunk at a time. It's either all or nothing. I don't get that. Maybe he updated that in a release I haven't downloaded. It also helps to have your logs stacked pretty neatly stacked. That way you don't have to worry too much about getting it nice in the grabs. So like this, I've got to come back here and straighten it all back up. We may have enough. We're going to be just a little bit short, I think, but we may have enough to go ahead and send it. Because I really do want to test out those Courseplay routes. I'm kind of surprised that our wood chip truck isn't back yet. Of course, it's a pretty good little drive both ways. Let's see here. He's coming back right now. Okay. So let's get to slipping in there. Yeah, Courseplay when you're single player is just about a lifesaver. I mean, unless you just enjoy driving the truck back and forth from the sawmill, which I'd rather be doing something else. Although I don't mind it, it's kind of fun sometimes to manually drive the truck back and forth, but kind of fun to let somebody else do it and then you can be doing something else. So we'll let the wood chip truck get back and then we'll take off with this log truck, because I don't want them colliding midway. Let's see, where did that tractor get off to? Yeah, you can see how long it takes for that truck to make a whole complete trip. He's been gone a while. We started him off, not too long after we started the video, maybe 5-10 minutes into the video, and it's already been about, we'll say, I don't know, 18 minutes or so. Something like that. I don't know. We could have been a little bit off on that, but it's been a while. Okay, that's all ready to go. Get that fired up, and then we'll need to get us some more logs drug up, because we just used everything up again. And may actually have to cut some more. I don't know where. I'm not sure. So it's back over there, I guess. Fellow buncher. And it won't be long. We'll have to send this skidder into the shop to get some repairs, because here before too much longer it's going to turn awful pale color, and then I guess eventually it just won't perform too well. I haven't really run it down that far. Well, I was thinking I could pretty easily bunch those up, but it sure is tough. Alright. Now, he didn't sell those. Why didn't he sell those? Oh, because I didn't have it on the right. Oh, golly. Okay, I didn't have it on the right thing. No wonder. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna do just a couple of things here. I'm gonna get some of these trees up here. I think we got a few up this way that we can get skidded down. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm even gonna use this other one. The winch skidders are so much easier. we'll come back down this other path and pick up any trees that we cut along this way. There won't be there won't be a lot for a good ways, but we'll should be able to pick up some more as we get back on around there. Tree. Oops. Yeah, when I came through here with the fell buncher earlier, well, several videos ago, I guess, I was just trying to get the road cleared out in case we had to take a truck down here. And we will eventually, but we got it, the truck situation figured out. Going to load this tractor down too much. Whenever we get back closer to the sawmill, the job site, I may pick up another couple. Okay, we're getting close, but there's a couple back there, but that was hard to get to. There's one. Let me grab this one. And it looks like we got everything else from here on, so we'll just take this on back, and then we're getting close to wrapping up the video. It's getting dark on us, and I don't want to work too much longer in the dark. But we will try to get our wood chip deal going here. Tell you what, just to speed this process up a little bit, let's see, we are at 86%. I'm just gonna grab one of these trees over here. Actually, no. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and shut all this off over here, because I've got a loaded truck ready to go. And that wood chips trailer's not quite full. Let's do this. Let me see. How am I gonna do this? I gotta go hit that tree over there. Let's see. Do we have anything? Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go quickly run over there and cut that tree. And then we'll send that log truck on down to the sawmill. I believe I remember what tree it is. I think it's in this sharp curve right up here. I believe, let's see, was it this? No, it wasn't that curve. It was the other one before that. You know what would be kind of fun is if somebody would make a map that had like off-road ATV type trails on it where you could go trail riding. That'd be kind of fun. Let's see, it wasn't that curve, I don't think. No. It made it past that curve. I guess this was further out here than I thought. Well, now I don't remember which tree it was. Thought I did. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and send that truck. I'm going to park this thing. We'll follow along behind. If it gets stuck, we'll cut the tree. I thought I remember which tree it was, but I don't. Oh, now that one's not working. What is up with this Courseplay stuff? Jeez. Okay, well, we got all kind of problems. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just gonna drive it. Because we need some more money, because I want to buy another loader. I want to have a loader at the sawmill to offload these logs, make it a bit more realistic. It's a lot faster to do it, you know, just pull up there and activate the icon, but it's more realistic to actually offload them. So we'll do that. We'll try this Courseplay one more time. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Okay, that didn't do anything. Thought maybe because I didn't have the truck selected, but I don't know, that's weird. There's my little ATV sitting there running with the lights on. Well, I have not updated to the 1.4 patch yet. None of my maps are updated yet. I'm really just kind of holding off at the moment to see maybe if they come out with another patch, because there's a lot of problems, it sounds like, with the 1.4 patch. Sounds like it fixed everything on, or fixed some things on console, but messed up some stuff on PC. So I'm waiting, kind of waiting to see right now. That might have been the tree right there I was catching on before. Yeah, I just don't know what's up with my Courseplay route. My other trucks didn't seem to have a problem with the other route. Oh, it must have been that tree right there. I think that was it right there, actually. We'll see if, let's see, yeah, this should let us cut it down. No, there's no viable lane on this one. We'll just take care of that. Yeah, the buyable track of timber thing is really cool. Gives it a bit more realistic feel than just going out there anywhere willy-nilly and cutting down trees. You actually have to own the land or whatever. Oh, I thought I cleared that tree. Oh, man. That's another tough one right here. This turn right here. So we'll take care of this little tree too. Okay, so let's see if the Courseplay Courseplay route that we recorded is actually going to work. And no, I just don't get it. Maybe it's this truck. Maybe it doesn't like the truck. Come to think of it, I don't know if I've ever tried a Courseplay route with this truck. Maybe it is a truck. Oh well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this truck back up to the job site, and I'm gonna end the video here. When we come back next time, I'll go ahead and speed through the night so we can be working in the daytime. And I've got $431,000 now, so we should be able to afford another loader. I'll get a loader at the sawmill so we can offload the trucks and sell them. Not quicker, but more realistically and a little better. We don't have to worry about, you know, not all the logs selling and then all that stuff, and just offload them. But anyway, we'll do that for next time and get us some more trees, get it up and processed, and wreck the truck. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, truck, you got like 10,000 horsepower. Let's get up this hill. Okay, so I guess the weight of the trailer is okay. I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna get this sorted out, and then we'll come back next time. We'll hopefully get something done. Okay, y'all have a good rest of the week, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.